Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires it. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. The linebacker shifting around now. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. And the Gamecocks come to the line in a hurry up. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Gamecocks pick up enough to get a first down there. They're going to run it here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And this one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. The back's got it. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
There's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. That gain sets up a third down play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Play action here on first down. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
A quick throw out left, complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Try and muscle for the first down. The ball is loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And looking to throw now on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. The special teams making a huge impact. And suddenly we have a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. The tight end makes the grab.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That ball snagged for a completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being picked.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He took about reaching back and showing the arm strength. He didn't get there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. quarterback escapes the pocket. Football knocked loose in the backfield. And the defense jumps on the football. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff running right. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Ohio State, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. There's the handoff. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
First down and 10 now.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Makes a quick grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. No huddle now for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You've got to throw the football. You cannot afford...
He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Making people miss. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Sticking with the running game. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 17, Ohio State 13.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move here.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No chance to catch it. So the offense flexing, Perkins, stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
South Carolina 24, Ohio State 13.
He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over first and 10.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out.
And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Keeping it on the ground here. And that run produces a decent gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. Now, he did not make the 1st down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's on the run. Launches deep. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the same runner's got it again. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
3rd down play for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
The offense has a big play here. They really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he'll be brought down. The clock is still running up, but hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to take off. He's found some room at the 45. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for his back. Finds his target. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
42 Spider.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
He will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. 1st down here for this offense. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.